you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report.
Brothers in the big leagues. That is the case in the Kiermaier household. Kevin's made it to the majors playing center field, as we know. Big brother Dan, he's in the big leagues taking care of the field. After graduating from Purdue with a degree in turf science, the oldest of the Kiermaier boys isn't a groundskeeper at just any old ballpark. In fact, he's in his second season calling the bricks and ivy of Wrigley Field his home. Here's Dan's story.
You know, I have a lot of friends that, work office jobs and they work in a cubicle and stuff like that. Sometimes there'll be a hard day, hot weather, extreme rain. But at the same time, I'm working at Wrigley Field, so it's like I can't really complain because I'm doing what I love and I'm where I want to be, so it's really cool. My official title is Groundskeeper 1. We usually get here day game, 7 o'clock. We'll come in, clean up anything that needs to be taken care of. We'll get on the mowers, mow, prep the mound, home plate. And then the majority of our time in the morning is prepping the infield skinned area, or the clay. That's kind of my focus pregame, is to have that prepped and ready to go so there's no bad hops, anything that would disturb the consistency of the play. We never had time for an actual summer job, playing sports all summer long, so I just got into it mowing like old ladies around my neighborhood's yards. And so I knew I liked it, and then once I realized, I could study it, it's just something I ran with. First couple homestands I was mowing, now I'm kind of, on the infield more. After my first internship in New York, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I did another internship, post-grad internship up at the University of Michigan. From there, I went to Phoenix, Arizona with the White Sox and Dodgers at their spring training facility at Camelback Ranch. Was out there for a little over a year. Went to Cincinnati. I was the head groundskeeper for the Cincinnati Reds Urban Youth Academy, a brand new facility that they opened. And after that, I had a job offer with the Dodgers and the Cubs at the same time. And ultimately, I grew up a Cubs fan. This is where I wanted to be. Wrigley Field, this is like a dream come true for me every time I step foot in this place. I knew from an early age that Kev was going to be playing baseball for a long time. Watching him play, it was evident the talent that he had. I was not as fortunate, with the playing side of it, but it was always my goal once I got into turf to make it to the big leagues one day, take care of a major league park. And the fact that it's here at Wrigley Field, it is, dream come true for me, just like it is for him.
And that ball is caught by Kiermaier.
I kind of put Kev in mind whenever I'm doing anything out there, because I ask myself, would Kev want to play on this surface? Would this be good enough for him? Because I don't want him getting hurt or anything out here. And I treat our players the same way. The fact that we made it in two different kind of realms is, kind of cool too, because it's, both small town kids, Port Wayne guys, and here he is winning the Gold Glove, Platinum Glove, and I'm taking care of Wrigley Field, so it's kind of cool when you think about it all. I can remember when I was 10 years old and we came here and watched Sammy Sosa in 1998 in his home run chase, and that was my first experience here, and I fell in love with the place back then. So to see the same looks on people's faces when they walk through those gates, it really is gratifying for me to, help them experience that joy and to feel the same feelings that I felt the first time I walked in here.